a video explaining to a lot of people what is coming up in June. All right, this is going to be the Tarot reading because I have been there doing this video, and think that it was so. You guys, anyway, what I was saying is that June is going to be the summer is going to be very hot. It's going to be extremely hot because they're trying to get rid of certain um, beams that come. Thanks to the governments and everyone that really listen and really give out the UFO files. Okay, people needed to know that. Whether or not they want to believe it or not, I'm glad that the files were released by the governments of the world so that people know that we are not alone. You are. It's not only humans that is on this planet. There's different species. Hurt, it was an experiment. That's how humanity is. That's how they create humanity. And we are not only humans on this planet. There's different alien beings. There are different species. And now, a lot of you, I'm so glad that the governments, they finally released the files because, and this is it, when you know the truth and you believe in yourself and you have confidence, this is what I was sent here to do, to let humanity understand that there is more. Okay, I am star seeds. Okay, because you're going to be finding out the different species of beings that is on the planet. Okay, we come from a different solar system. We can't take hate, we can't take killing, we can't, no, we're very highly spiritual, so we can't deal with that sort of an energy. Okay, that sort of an energy we can't deal with. Okay, star seeds people, we are people that is basically alone. We have less people as friends because we can read people and we can have their frequency and energy, and we know whether they're good or they're bad, and this is the reason why. Okay, so thanks to the governments that you all listen and release the files on UFO, because I think that humanity needs to understand and needs to know that there are UFO, there are different species, and humanity has been kept in the dark for a very, very long time. Okay, and this is when, and this is why people have been saying about 2032. Yes, 2032 is when everything is going to be released. Okay, thanks to the government for that. I wrote my book about it long before the government decided to release it. You can pick up my book, use the link below. For the people who can't read, I'm going to be doing a digital book that you can listen to. Okay, because I've done the book in 2015 and I just put it down. A lot of people, yeah, it is a book that is, even for highly educated people, it's heavy. Okay, it's a very heavy book. I did say that to a lot of people. It's about facts, truth, information that was not told. Now, crazy, crazy, crazy. Because I want to say to the people who have been sending me negative energy, and yeah, the dead bird at my door, it doesn't really happen for me. Okay, so all of these people that has been sending me negative energy, that is the reason why I'm not on camera, is because I have to protect my frequency and energy. Okay, the dark ones, they can use the frequency and energy when you're in camera in order to do things to you. Okay, so I have to protect my energy. So that is the reason why I was not on camera for a while. A lot of people keep on asking me if I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay, but I can't be on camera sometimes. Um, I have to protect my energies. Okay. Yeah, whenever you guys know how evil people are and how the dark ones use their powers to do things, then you'll understand. So I was thinking about doing live because Monday we have holiday. Okay, message came out. Monday we have holiday, so I was thinking about doing live. All right, this message came out, so obviously, in the other one, I'm gonna try to get it up. Whoever is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you are going to be coming a very much awake, highly intuitive, and you're going to be very awakened in the month of June. Okay, so you could be going through your divine awakeningness, okay, your ascension. So a lot of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn women are going to go through ascension. And what is ascension is about awakening your abilities to understand and awaken, okay? So a lot of divine empress, this came out in the other reading also. I'm definitely going to be looking for the other reading and see if I can load it up, okay? It was just about telling people what was coming up. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm okay. I'm just fighting against the dark ones, but I'm not going to be so available on camera as I used to do. Okay, I have to protect my frequency and energy from the dark ones. Okay. Whenever people like us that carry a lot of light, the dark ones feed off of us. Okay, so we got to um, protect our energies. So I've been getting a lot, as you guys know. They tried to kill me. Like this is now the fourth time. And um, whoever these people are, they work from the darkness. Okay, they like to they have a plan, and the universe have a higher plan. The source of all things have a higher plan. Okay, so as I said, and you guys know that they tried to kill me, and the thing, I was talking to a co-worker, and the co-worker was saying to me, he was asking me questions about the drink that I got, and he let me know. Fire sign women, I see you're going to be getting some sort of a news. Fire sign women who have kids that is an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra, and this kid is in a whole lot of problem. They have evidence on this kid. This kid is going to lie to get themselves out of the way, but they have evidence on your kid. Okay, so if you are a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, and you have a kid that is an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran, this kid is in a whole lot of problems. He's trying to lie himself out, but they have details, evidence, information. They have information on this person. Okay, you see, yeah, so that is going to be coming up in June, all right? And you guys wondering what I'm doing. If this is your first time, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to see me more, well, at least my readings, because I stop being, oh yes, this was another message. There's an Aquarian person. They found out that you were not being honest. Okay, so there is an Aquarian young woman. They found out that you lied. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords is about the secrets. Aquarian women, your secrets are going to be coming out in February. They found out about your secrets. So I don't know who you are. Check out your reading if it's going to be coming back up. Okay, because your secret didn't come out. Your secret is going to be coming out. Okay, so this is what I was saying, that whoever is an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran child, they lie, and they were lying, but the law have evidence on them. Okay, the law have evidence. Okay, so there's a knight. There's an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran person between the age of 18 and 45. They lie. They have the evidence. So no matter what this person say, they're not going to be getting out because the authorities have the evidence. So whoever this person is lied and created some sort of illusion. All right, there was also a message for a divine masculine who has lost his way. Okay, you have been saying that divine feminine or someone is doing witchcraft on you. It's not the person that you think. It's karmito or karmisha. That means it's a karmatic person that you move off to in a relationship. That's the person who is doing it. It's a fire sign. Okay, not divine feminine. Divine feminine do or masculine don't do. They just don't do. that sort of a thing. Okay, so divine masculine, you are on the yeah, you have to clear your karma. Divine masculine, you have been lying to yourself, you have been creating illusion, you have been masking yourself, and it's about time you lose that mask, because your guides and angels are pushing you in order for you to release this. Okay, let's see what other messages is coming out for people. Okay, if this is your first time, I do my readings very differently. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not the master. So some sort of a news is going to be coming out. Let's see what this news is about. Seven, emotional, and the nine of voices. Yeah, the nine of voices. So yes, people are going to be very emotional. The month of June is going to be bringing up a whole lot of emotional for people. There's a whole lot of people who are going to be becoming very emotional in the month of June. Okay, you know, June is the beginning of the summer holidays. Not only that the whole planet is going to be eating up, but there is a whole lot of news that is coming out, and a whole lot of people who are going to become very, very emotional. So please be aware. Is there any other news? Um, a lot of you, the hurt is flat. Okay, all right. There's one more news. Emotional. I told you, Nine of Cups. So this is a positive energy. The energy of the Nine of Cups is positive, and it's positive because the Nine of Cups is about happiness and joy. Okay, the Nine of Cups is about being alive. Okay, a lot of people seems to be happier when the sun is shining. Okay, a lot of you are, there's going to be happiness and joy for a lot of you. So hold on tight, because you're going to be having a lot of happiness and joy coming towards you. Okay, as we go forward, we'll get more messages. What I want to say to humanity, people, um, especially divine masculines, or there is a man that is watching me. You have a deep hate and a deep love for me, because the things that I say to you are the things that is channeled, because everything that I say on this channel comes from a source of born of information. The information is to help people who listen to me to resolve issues, problem, to let them know what is coming up. Okay. My divine pathway is 33-6. So I'm only of love and light. Okay. I help humanity to be awakened to themselves, for them to understand who they are. Okay. So I'm not one of those people. I can't lie. I shouldn't lie. And I can't lie. On this planet, people think that that is dyslexia. It's not dyslexia. There's just star seed, especially star seed. We don't lie. We can't. We have to cut through the truth. Okay, we can't lie. We don't go with conflicts with people. We just cut through the truth. We're just gonna tell you how it is. Some people think that we're too direct, but it is because we are of a different species. We come from a different our DNA is totally different. We know life differently. We understand that some people do not understand, and this is the reason why. So, I'm one of those star seeds, and we came to this planet to. You can always find out what is your life part and what you're here for. Okay, there's a lot of books. There's a lot of information. When I started, yeah, I think that from I was born, I knew I was different. Okay. I was born in one country, my parents is from one country, and then I go live in another country. So I know I was here for a divine mission. Okay. A lot of people do not understand that. I knew that where I was born, I was not meant to be there. And my parents make sure, because I can remember my parents always, especially summer holidays, my parents always make sure that I have a career, or I have multiple things as career. I think my parents know that they were going to die, but I think they had to bring me in, and both of my parents died very young. Okay, so I basically have to stand on my own all of these times. And a lot of people don't have one kid. Um, and the thing why I say that if you can have another, because the older you get as a person and you're an only child, you recognize it's not a matter of you recognize that especially if you have children, you start to think and wonder what is going to happen to your kids. Okay, so thanks for all the people that has been inquiring why am I not online if I'm okay. Again, wait. Number one, and the reason why, whenever anyone goes through trauma, they need time to heal. Trauma can take from people many, many years. And as you guys know, I went through trauma because of the people who built in my house and that sort of a thing. And I need time to heal. Okay. I need time to heal because what has happened to me was very horrible. Okay. So and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, run from narcissistic. Sorry, you will know them when you meet them. Narcissistic people are people, when you meet them, they love bomb you, okay? They're so in love with you. They fall in love with you like in 3 weeks, okay? Or they can tell you that, oh, I was, when I saw you, I fell in love with you. Sometimes it's true. Because when people meet their twin flame or soulmate, they will have this deep feelings and know who that person is, okay? I'm not talking sexually. It's just that you know that person from not how they look, but the surface level of heart. So be aware. All right, let's continue reading. There's so much I want to tell you guys. All right, but we're going to go into reading. All right, the first energy is the Eye Princess. Okay, first energy is the Eye Princess. And the Eye Princess comes out in the first house where there's call for a lot of self-love. And that is going to be good. The second energy is the Magician in the second house. Money is going to be good for a lot of you, okay? I always love the month of June because the month of June is like the clearing of the 3 first months, and then finally you got to April, May, and the first half of the year. Whoa, the sun in the third house. The third house is the energy of the sun. Geminis, expects some sort of a positive news. Whatever is going on, Geminis expect positive news to come in. Then we look in the fourth house is justice. Energy of justice. Justice is coming in. So whatever there was a problem with a situation that some of you were dealing with at home, wherever you live, wherever you sleep, it's going to be resolving. Then we see debt in the fifth house. The energy of the fifth house is debt. Now, with the energy of debt in the fifth house, this is about something where a friendship is going to end for some of you. And this is going to be for the Leos, okay? So be aware. Then we see of the star in the sixth house. Virgos, this is going to be absolutely positive. The energy of the star in your house, a lot of you Virgos are going to be overcoming an issue, a situation you were going through. Then we see the Chariot. Some sort of a legal situation is going to be working out for some of you. Some of you that was waiting on legal situation, waiting on a legal outcome, so it's going to be successful. Some of you that was dealing with a Libran, you're going to be overcoming this person. All right, so we see the energy of the Hermit. This is in the eighth house. This energy of the Hermit is in the eighth house. Why is the energy of the Hermit in the eighth house? We're going to be checking that out to find out why is that energy in the eighth house. In the ninth house, we have the hangman. And the energy of the hangman is about going within yourself, taking time off. If even you're someone who is always busy going out, having fun, you're going to be, putting this away. Whatever you are doing, you are going to put this away. You're going to be finding time out for yourself. Here we have temperance. Temperance in the 10th house. This energy of temperance in the 10th house is a wonderful, a positive energy. When we have temperance in the 10th house, it's about balancing out your work life as well as your private life. Okay, and that is good. Then we have a tower moment in the 11th house. A huge tower moment in the 11th house. Now, this tower moment in the 11th house, it could be coming down on a group of people. Yes, that's one of the house that carries groups of people. So the 11th house is the house of the Aquarians. All right. And this house is the house that carries a lot of frequency of people. 11th house is always government, institution, organization, big, huge corporation, big group of Mensen. So Mensen, 100, a thousand Mensen. Okay. So there is going to be an ending. Okay. And Aquarians, watch out, because we just recognize that Aquarian women, they're going to be finding out your secrets. Moon in Aquarian in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse is about the secrecy of an Aquarian or the secrecy of a group of people who are going to be coming out. Last and final energy, we have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Energy of the Wheel of Fortune in the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of karma. A lot of you could be dealing with karma, removing your karma, working on your karmas. All right, so June seems to be a beautiful month. All right, it could be worse, basically. All right, so let's see the center energy of June. We have the Star and we have the Chariot. So this is absolutely beautiful with the chart, the Star and the Chariot. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a wonderful energy. It's a positive energy. And the reason why it's so beautiful is because you are successfully overcoming something and moving forward in your life in a very positive way. So whatever you were doing and whatever that was going on, you're going to be succeeding. You're going to be overcoming whatever that was transpiring in your life. So June is very positive, and this is what I'm saying to a lot of you, because this is your first time, you would know. But I wrote a book about the different alien species on this planet, and that book was published in 2015. And now that the governments have basically released these files advising people that we are not on this planet alone, it is just absolutely amazing. Okay. um I use this. I was guided to use this card because a lot of people try and figure out how I know so much things. Is that my guides and angel will advise me if I'm doing the weekly reading. I will intuitionally drawn to a deck. Okay, so I know exactly what deck is going to be coming up. All right. So the first week of June is the week of the Geminis, because then the third week it changed to the Cancer. So the first week is going to be here. Okay. As you get to the third week, it's going to be the timeline of the Cancers. So air sign people, Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran, do the most in the first week. Okay. For Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, it's going to be a little bit rocky. But hold tight. Do the best you can, because it's going to be okay. When we look at Fire signs. Fire signs, the two first week can be good for you because air signs is your opposite signs. Okay. So fire sign or opposite to air sign. So it will be good. It is going to be an absolutely amazing month. There is no question about it. The people who should look out in this month is the Aquarians and the Leos. The Aquarians and the Leos, because the Leos are having debt, transmission, transition, and the Aquarians is having the Tower moment. So, Leos and Aquarians, you got to look out in this month because it's not going to be. Leos are the opposite signs to Aquarians. A lot of people didn't know that. These two are opposite. So Leos are opposite to Aquarians. They also use the same houses also, 5, 6, and 7. So Geminis, you Geminis have the sun in your house. You are beginning the month of June with the June season, that you're beginning the month of June with the season, and you have the energy of the sun in your house. A lot of you Geminis are going to be winning a lawsuit also, a huge lawsuit that was going on. A lot of you Geminis are going to be winning this lawsuit and winning big. Okay. So it is only for Geminis that, um, you know, got caught up in a situation that you were not even aware that you were caught up with. You were involved with someone that was in some sort of a crime. You are going to be getting out. The person not. Okay. Um, Another wonderful, successful. Um, let's go through all the houses. Aries, you have the High Princess, and the High Princess is about go within yourself and look at what is going on, because you Aries are like kind of not kind of doodle doodle doo daddle daddle doo. But it's as if your spirit guides is saying, Aries, you're popping off and you're going around and you're doing things, but you basically needs to look at what was your end in a situation, because you Aries don't want to admit to yourself, you Aries don't want to see that you were also, you did something. You also had something to do with a situation. So Aries, I would say to you, I would really say to you, Aries, look within yourself, okay? Because as you look within yourselves, you are going to be recognizing that you also have something to do with this situation, okay? So be aware. Taurus is going to be grand, grand, grand Taurus. Taurus is, you have the energy of the magician. All right, so Taurus is anything you want to do in the month of June is a yes, go for it. Geminis, as I said, you have the energy of the sun. So this is going to be wonderful. Cancers, you have the energy of justice. Okay. Leos, you have the energy of death. Virgos, you have the energy of the star. And Librans, you have the energy of the chariot. A lot of you Librans are going to be walking away from something. Scorpions, you're another one. You're finding inner strength, Scorpion. Whatever is happening and transpiring, you are finding inner strength. However this was going for you, you are definitely finding inner strength. Seeing the truth of a situation, a lot of you are now really going within, taking a look. Sagittarian, Ophiuchus, Sagittarians and Ophiuchus. You have the energy of the hangman. Then when we are looking at the Capricorns, you have the energy of temperance. You are just balancing out things as you go along. Your spirit guides are going to be there helping you, Capricorns. Aquarians, a grand momentum moment, Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries. Now, Aquarians, when the tower comes, that is Mars in Aries, you're about to hit Aquarians who were doing things and they're going to be caught. And Mars is in Aries, it's a heavy energy. And Pisces, the wheel of fortune. Pisces, you have the energy of the wheel of fortune. Okay. So this is a really positive month of June. I think I'm going to do it. This is one of our best sunny days in Holland. So you can hear the birds outside chirping. All right, let's get in your breathing and see what is going to be coming out. All right, so with Aries in the first house, yes, you Aries have an enemy. Your intuition about a man, you Aries have some sort of an intuition about a man, yes. Whatever your intuition about this man is going to become your greatest enemy. Then we have Tauruses, you want to go back and apologize to someone. I don't know who this person is, but a lot of you Tauruses, and they're going to be accepting this apology. A lot of you Tauruses, you want to go back and apologize to someone, and it's going to be accepted. So, Geminis, you're showing up the lies and the deceptiveness. Geminis, you found out what was going on, and you Geminis, you have the sun backing you. You Geminis is like, I got you. You Geminis is like, I got you. All right, the energy of the sun. You Geminis are showing up some sort of a fraud. You Geminis are going to be getting over your stress. You Geminis are finding out, showing up some sort of a deceptive move that was going on. All right, Cancers. Ooh, yes, there is something about money. Some of you Cancers could be in some sort of a problem paying back legal for some sort of a legal, something about legalities and money. Okay. Or some of you Cancers have to go find a legal person to help you with legalities. So yeah, so a government institution, a people in authority, changes is coming up for a Leo. They recognize that a Leo has gotten themselves in some serious problem. Whoever this Leo is, have gotten themselves in serious problem. Some sort of a government contractual agreement for a Leo is going to be canceled or released. Virgos, absolutely fabulous. Virgos, you won big time, Virgos. This is good, Virgos, you won. And finally, this situation, problem that you were in, Virgos, is coming to an end. Then we see the energy of the Chariot. I don't know, this money in June is, yeah, Librans, you have to return some money to someone. Okay, whoever you Librans are, you have to return some money to someone. You're trying to play as if you don't have this money. They're looking at your bank account and know that you have this money. So, Librans, you have to return the money. You Librans could have took some money from someone and now you have to return it. Oh my God, Scorpions, what is going on? What is going on, Scorpions? You are having a tower moment. What the dickles the devil is going on, Scorpion? Because you are having some tower moment in the month of June. Check out your readings to find out what is going on. I'm going to deliberate more on that, Scorpions. I don't like this for you, Scorpions. I just love you, Scorpions. I don't like this tower move for you. So we're going to be checking that out. Okay, so a Sagittarian is going within. Whatever is happening and transpiring, a Sagittarian is going in within. This has to do with a whole lot of money, but you have the money, you receive the money, but yet still you're going within. Is it a question, did I deserve this money, Sagittarian? Because you have this money. You went out and you were just like hardball playing. You got your money, So, as you Sagittarians, yeah, you're going to be receiving the money. If money was owed for you, you are going to be receiving it at the end of May, coming into June. But there is I'll ask a question. Yes. So, you Capricorns, you're going to be finding out how jealous people were of you. And the jealousy, Temperance has to do with Virgo and Cancer. Virgo, yeah, Virgo. A Virgo and a Cancer was so jealous of you. A Virgo and a Cancer is just so jealous of you, Capricorns. Be careful of a Virgo and a Cancer. They're very much jealous. Be aware. All right. So yes, they end for some sort of a contract for a Aquarian person. I don't know who this Aquarian person is, but they're going to be ending this Aquarian person contract. This Aquarian person could be getting the news in the month of June that their contract is going to be ending. Then we see that they are now finding out something about you, Pisces. Pisces who had collaborated with other people to do business. We're going to be checking out whether or not this business is going to be good. Yes, go for it or not. Wow. So we got to go deeper. We got to go deeper because it's an exciting aesthetic month, but it's as if there is just so much things happening behind the scenes. All right. All right. Let's see what's coming out. And we're going to be breaking this down. Fire signs, element signs, okay? In order for you to remember. The first element we have is the fire. So we're going to be looking at the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarian. Sagittarian, I don't know what's wrong, but you got this money. It's like, because the money is coming, it's like you got the money the May, but what it is, because you already got the money. Let's look at Aries, because Aries have an enemy. Yeah, so Aries, you're looking at your baby father. You're thinking that your baby father is your enemy. Okay? Or your baby father is the enemy to your child. Aries, it could be a baby father or your husband, but Aries, this is what you're looking at, okay? There is something about you, Aries, and your child's father. I don't think that this was someone you were married in. There is something with you, Aries, and your child's father. Whatever it is, whatever is happening, some sort of a problem with you, Aries, and your child father. Okay, you're seeing this person as your biggest enemy. Or you're going to be finding out that there is a man that is the biggest enemy to your child. There's a man that is a real enemy to your child. Okay, so that's coming out. Let's look at the Leos. Yeah, I told you sadness for you, Leos. Leos are dealing with something professional. Sadness for you, Leos, because some sort of a government contract is going to be canceled because they recognize that you are Aries. Sorry, you Leos are not the person. Some sort of a government contract is going to be canceled. Whatever is happening and transpiring, you Aries, you Leos, a government contract. So it could be travel licenses, documents, something with high professional people in power. They're going to be canceling. Government contracts are going to be canceled. So we're talking about driver's license, passports, any documentation. Yes, Leos. I don't know what some of you Leos did, but you're going to be having issues. So it could be work issue, contracts not being renewed, that sort of a thing. So there's sadness in the house of the Leos. So let's look in the house of the Sagittarian, because the Sagittarian have money. I told you, Saggy, twice the energy of money. Sagittarian Ophiuchus. Sagittarians and Ophiuchus, you do not have to worry. Absolutely not. Sagittarians and Ophiuchus, no need to worry. There is money in your house. If you were hold money, this money is going to be coming in. There is something, I don't know what was going on. If you were waiting for money, this money came in. You're about to make, there twice the biggest money in the decks, all both decks. So Sagittarian and Ophiuchus, the money, don't worry about the money, you're going to be having it, okay? Someone is saddened. Some of you are going to be finding out that your parents is not well, or some of you are going to be finding out that you're finding out that someone is well. This could be a family member, because I see you are going to this person. Yeah, this person is not well, whether mentally, insanely not well, but they're going to be getting better. They're definitely going to be getting better, because you have the energy of the magician. So a Taurus in this month, what is going to be affecting you? It could be your health, it could be someone else's health. They're not well, but they're going to get better. Okay, no need to worry. This person is not going to die. Trust me. All right, so I see Geminis, you're regretting a situation. Geminis, I don't know. It's really coming up as Gemini women. Gemini women, you're regretting a situation. Why are you regretting the situation? It's because the energy of the star is here. You could have helped someone or did someone to affect some another person, and this is wrong. You are glad that you got over it. You Geminis could have introduced a person to a friend and is now regretting what you have done. I don't know who this friend is. I don't know what is happening, but you did introduce someone to someone. Things didn't work out, and this is not happy. So someone was pleasure seeking. So Capricorns, number seven. Seven is positive, Capricorns. It's like you're in your Zen mode, okay? Whatever is happening, Capricorns, you're really in your Zen mode. You're in temperance. A Virgo and a Cancer was so jealous of you. You remember I told you that you're in the temperance mode. People are now going to be recognizing how jealousy a Virgo and a Cancer was against you. They called a Virgo and a Cancer pleasure seeking. They called a Virgo and a Cancer pleasure seeking. They're now recognizing how jealous this Virgo and this Cancer was of you. It's jealousy. A Virgo and a Cancer did something against you, and it was because of jealousy. So that is why in the house of the Virgo is now regretting what they have done. The Virgo is glad that the situation is over, but the Virgo is just regretting what they have done, because the Virgo went up against you, Capricorn. This is a Virgo person that maybe you had some sort of association, whether it's a co-worker, ex-co-worker, but whoever this Virgo person is, for some of you, it was a friend, and you found out that this friend, whoever this Virgo friend is, Capricorn, she introduced someone to someone you were in a connection with. Okay, so this Virgo person was facing you, two-timing you. It's like this Virgo person have another girlfriend or another connection. The other connection she introduced to someone that you were connected to, and you was aware of it. You waited for her to tell you the truth, but she never told you the truth, and you cut her off and block her. You want to have nothing to do with her. This Virgo person is now regretting, because this Virgo person was the one who connected someone that you were in some sort of a connection with. She had another girlfriend, and she connect both of them. It didn't work out anyway, and the girlfriend gave the Aquarian HIV or AIDS. Yeah, the girlfriend had a bad pee. So yeah, it was just jealousy. This Virgo was jealous of you, okay? This Virgo was so jealous of you. This Virgo was like, ha, 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 but was very jealous of you. And the person that she introduced, another friend or someone who you were close with, she introduced her friend, but the friend had a bad pee, and the friend was carrying the HIV/AIDS virus. And there they are. All right, so Geminis are now finding out that a young lady is a false person. Gemini is finding out that the young lady, he is associated with a Cancer, because she looking over at the Cancer. Gemini is now finding out, Jesus Christ, the Cancer is a criminal, is a thief, is a, oh, this person, some of you Gemini is being stressed out by a woman. Some of you Gemini is now finding out that a young woman was not kosher. Not kosher. Okay, all right. So, yes, someone is waiting for something. So, a Libran could be waiting. Librans, you could be waiting for money from another place, another city. I see that is happening. Libran is waiting for money from another place or another city. It's not going to be coming. Someone is going to jail. Whoa, whoa. Someone contract is going to be canceled and they're going to go to jail for something that they have done. It's an Aquarian person. It's in the house of the Aquarian. So it could be a group of people. A group of people that collaborated to do a crime against another person. Their contracts is going to be canceled. Some of them are going to be fired from their job. And some of them are going to go to jail. Yep. Okay. In the month of June. So whoever these groups of people are, because it's in the house of the Aquarian, there is something with a contract. They could have created some sort of a double contract, lied, and created some sort of a double contract. They're going to jail for it. Okay, there you are. They're going to go to jail for it. They created some sort of a double contract. It's like a group of people that was doing some shadow work in a corporation institution, and they created some sort of a legal documents to create some sort of a fraud in order to get money. They're going to jail for it. Some of them are going to jail and some of them are going to be fired. All right, Mars, with the jail, you are going to jail. Don't pass go. You're not going to get that 200. Going to jail. Yes, and then for a Cancer. So a young Cancer woman, they are going to be finding out, Jesus Christ, how could this happen? It's like the law or people are recognizing, oh my God, how did this happen? Really, how did this happen? Okay. A Cancer have to pay back a whole lot of money. The law is going to be coming down on a Cancer to pay back a whole lot of money. There is no question about this. There is absolutely no question about it. The law is going to be coming down on this Cancer. For a young Cancer woman, the law is going to be coming down so hard on this young Cancer woman for creating fraud. This young Cancer woman lied about everything, got papers, got documents, lied about everything. The law is coming down on her. So a huge success, Scorpions, and the energy of the Scorpions, you have the energy from the Hermit. Scorpions, you're going to be finding out what was going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? So, Scorpions, you're going to be finding out what is going on. You're going to be having a huge success, Scorpion, because whatever someone did, Scorpion, it's going to be coming out now. Scorpions, you're getting deep information about what was going on. And it as something, if you, Scorpion, is in a situation with a Libran is a liar, you're going to be finding this out. Scorpions, you have a big win. Big, huge win, Scorpion. And the last and final energy for the 10th house Falsita. They are finding out that the Wheel of Fortune, a Leo man, a Pisces is finding out that the Leo man is a faulty person. Whoever the Scorpion is just really finding out that the Leo man is a faulty person. Whoa. A lot of you Pisces is going to be finding out that a group of businessmen is false, false, false. Okay. They're now gathering a whole lot of information surrounded a business person. Some of you Pisces, you could be finding this out. Some of you Pisces are connected with these faulty businessmen, but it is coming out. Okay. Wow, what a month, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember, if this is your first time, remember to show love by liking and sharing. Always share. Okay. And this is the general reading, so go check out. I don't know if I'm going to do everything on live because I do in 2 different languages. So I have to switch every time. So I don't know if I'm going to do everything in live, but I have to figure it out. All right, because then if I have to switch to another channel in another language, okay. All right, so let's see. That's why I'm always doing just video, just recording, because I do in multiple languages, okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, changes is coming up in the first week. We can see that changes that is going to be happening to Aries and Leo. So in the first week, Aries and Leos, a lot of people changes is coming up in the first week of June. Okay. Okay. And the second week, a bank financial institution. Some of you in the second week, a family member could be ending up in the hospital, whoever this family member is, and whatever is going on. For some of you, if you will hold money, this money is going to be returning. You're going to be winning, and this money is going to be returning. If a bank financial institution, you're going to be winning. This money is going to be returning. But I also see people going to the hospital, or you're visiting people in the hospital. Then we have traveling. Oh, they found out that a Cancer young lady lied about her papers and documents. Boom! Oh my gosh, I am so happy. They are finding out that a Cancer young lady, so a Gemini person, whether or not you're married to this Cancer woman or you're in a relationship, this Cancer woman lied about her travel documents. They're false. This Cancer woman came on the like someone else's name or family information. You Geminis are now finding out this Cancer woman is false. This Cancer woman was a liar. The energy of the rat. This Cancer woman, yeah, she lied about her travel documents. Okay, she lied about her papers. They're finding this out. That is going to be happening in the third week. The third week is going to be heavy because that's where a lot of people out of a corporation institution could be getting fired for creating a fraud. A lot of people who went after someone and created some sort of a fraud, they're going to be fired. Okay, so we see the fourth week what is going to be happening. I see, yeah, I end for a Cancer woman. The fourth week, you Scorpions is going to be overcoming a group of people because you find out what was going on. A lot of you Cancer woman, and I also see Pisces. Yeah, they're going to be finding out because yeah, they're going to be finding out a Cancer woman that is connected. A Cancer woman husband is also going to be going down in this week. They recognize that this Cancer woman husband is a criminal. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and figure out because I know a lot of you wants to see me on camera, but I'm gonna see if I'm going to be doing the rest online, okay? Because of yeah, I don't really want to be online that much because of the dark ones. They really send people negative energy. You would not know, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even explain to a lot of people how evil people are. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm wishing you a wonderful. Please remember to like and share if this was your first time. Subscribe to the channel because I have a lot in the archive. I have so much in the archive, and my readings are timeless. For a lot of people, they always go and listen to last year reading and then listen to this year reading. And the reason why is that they always like pick up other things. Always go cross check. What we call cross check is that you go look what's coming up for your partner's reading. Okay. I do love you guys. Namaste until next time.